Yo, Liam, back with another episode of Minecraft Survival Games. Today we're playing on the map Pompeii. Just had to throw that one joke in there. But anyway, guys, today I want to tell you guys a story of how my school nearly got sued. This is a story that's been going on at my school for the past couple weeks, and it's finally been like finalized and resolved. And I thought it'd be a very interesting story to tell you guys. So let me know what you guys think of it, okay, in the comments below. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoy. So basically, here's how I'm gonna start it off. You know how if someone calls a class history, you kind of know what they're talking about, but it's not specific enough? That makes sense, because there's world history, US history, European history, ancient history, you know? How, like, so history is kind of like the overlying theme here, but it's not specific enough, if that makes sense. Well, anyway, here's kind of the situation that happened at my school. The term AP Physics is the relative theme. That's the equivalent to just saying history, because AP Physics can be broken down into 4 courses. There's AP Physics 1, AP Physics 2, AP Physics C Mechanics, and AP Physics C Electricity and Magnetism. So those are the 4 versions of AP Physics, and anyway, at my school, the AP Physics class is abbreviated AP Physics. Sometimes AP Physics C, which can be very ambiguous considering that there's 2 AP Physics C courses that exist, if that makes sense. So if you guys understand like what I mean by all that, then you're gonna understand the rest of the commentary. But if you don't get it, you might have to do some Googling. Or just try to rewatch the explanation I just gave. But anyway, moving on. So here's what went down. We've been going, the physics teacher we have at our school, it's his first year there, and like he knows what he's talking about, but he's just not very good at explaining things. Like, he's an okay teacher, he's doing his best, but I just don't think he's genuinely someone who is like good at teaching things, but I do think he's knowledgeable and wishes us the best. Anyway, last year's seniors were saying how physics is like, it's tough, but it's manageable, and you really get the time to learn everything. And then this year we've been doing it, and it has been so tough. We've been flying through like 4 units of stuff in 3 weeks, and like barely having time to finish everything before the test, and it's been so much to comprehend, and we were like, what is going on? Something has to be up. So anyway, how our physics class was being run, half the year we were gonna spend on Physics C Mechanics, and the other half we were gonna be spending on Physics C Electricity and Magnetism. So anyway, it's like mid-January, and some girl in my class is like, you know what, this is just too hard. I think there's gotta be something that's up here. So since my school is a private school, they have to release a course catalog that advertises all the classes that my school offers, if that makes sense. So they are required to advertise all the classes my school offers. And what she found from checking the course catalog is that the course we signed up for was AP Physics C Mechanics, and we were learning both AP Physics C's. So that was like the answer to our prayers right there, because the class was so tough, and it's because we were going at twice the rate than we should. We are the first class at my school to ever go through, we were projected to make it through mechanics and electricity and magnetism, when no seniors at our school had ever gone through that. They had just gone through mechanics because that's what they had signed up for in previous years. But since we had this new teacher, you didn't know that our school did mechanics only. He didn't know that we were supposed to be doing mechanics only, so this was huge. So anyway, the girl went to talk to the administration, and she said the looks on their faces when she told them what was up was just priceless. And you might be wondering, so big deal, you signed up for a course and got something different. Well, here's the thing. The course catalog is like a legal document. Since my school is a private school and it's not like run by the state, so to speak, it's treated as pretty much a business. So basically, it's a breach of contract if they're doing something different than what they're advertising. It'd basically be like a company releasing a product and giving false information about the product, if that makes sense. So anyway, this was huge. So the administration had to scramble together, and initially it didn't seem like they were gonna do much, but then once they talked some more and realized how big of an issue this was, I'm gonna run away from this guy because I still want to kind of finish out this commentary. Once they realized how big of an issue it was, they realized they needed to act fast before, like, the story really spread around and then people actually could find out that they could sue the school over this. And I knew off the bat that the school could be sued over this, but, like, if we had sued the school, probably we would have won, but, no one really wanted to until administration tried to fix it. So basically, here's the solution that they came up with. They said, we are going to, you get the option. You can either continue on with the new stuff, which would be electricity and magnetism, for the rest of the year, or you can go back and do mechanics again. And for whatever reason, like, over half the class decided to press forward. And me and a couple other kids are like, screw that, why would we learn new stuff when we didn't even get the old stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like, we blew through the old stuff so fast, like, I kind of want to learn it so I could pass the AP test in May. And keep in, like, I don't know if I said this, I don't think I have, but these are two different AP tests, if you guys know what those are. Physics C Mechanics is a completely different test from AP Physics C Electricity and Magnetism. Completely different. So if you sign up for AP Physics C and do Mechanics and E&M, that's 2 AP tests. Now, with that being said, yeah, God dang it, I really want to make it, because I think, is it possible to make it up there? I want to actually try to see. So with that being said, I thought it'd be a good option to go back and just do mechanics again. And it's not going to really create an issue with colleges, because on my transcript, it is printed AP Physics. Yeah, I actually have an unofficial transcript right here. Don't want to leak my grades out, but, yeah, it says AP Physics. It doesn't say AP Physics C. It doesn't say AP Physics Mechanics. It doesn't say AP Physics Electricity and Magnetism. It just says AP Physics. So it's not going to create an issue with some of my schools, which is good. But, the administration said, okay, guys, you get the vote. So half the class decide, over half the class decide to press on forward, and me and a couple other kids decided to stick with mechanics. And at first, they didn't do anything about it. They're like, okay, we fixed it, but then the class hadn't split up yet. And now, I kind of went and talked to one of them the other day and kind of forced them to be like, you guys really need to hurry up with this, so it can be resolved. So that's exactly what they came and did. They resolved it, and now the kids who are continuing on with the new stuff are getting loads and loads of homework and have to listen to the teacher lecture all the time. And those of us that stayed with mechanics get to do fun labs, and we don't even have homework. Yeah, we didn't get assigned homework the other day. Okay. Okay. I don't want this guy to shoot me off, because it's actually kind of a miracle that I made it up this far. This jump is gonna suck. This is gonna be like the worst jump. And yeah, that's right above me. Is there anything else I can? Nah, there's not a way I can avoid this. Well, I'm dead. Okay, at least we gotta see what's in the plane. I've actually never been in the plane. I might want, oh wait, you can't try the jump again. What do you do? Oh, you hit that and then the ladder. Is there anything up here? Like, is there anything worth grabbing up here? Or is that just, well, there's two chests, I'd assume those are tier 2s, but wait. You get on the wing, and then where do you enter the plane? You come over here, and then you go in. Yeah, but then once you get the chests, do you just go down back the way you came, or there's no safe water area to land in? Either way, it's kind of BS that I died, but whatever, you know, like, can't really do that much about it. And this plane has nothing. They didn't put much effort into this map, I see. Yeah. Kind of tragic that I didn't win this game. I really had a good shot too, but oh well, you can't win them all. At this point, it's not really about the gameplay anymore. I just like talking on the mic. That's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching this. So, MCSG,